Hello, everybody. This is Moo. This is the third installment of my review commentary of the New Edition movie. This was a great film, all and above. I'm going to start this review and commentary. I'm going to say disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. If you haven't seen part 3 or 1, 2, if you feel that's going to be an issue, um, wait until after you see those and then come back and look at this particular commentary review. If not, we're going to go in. Oh man, it starts off as the infamous video, If It Isn't Love. And Brooke Payne, their mentor, choreographer, teacher, vocal coach, everything, he was hired back as the choreographer of the group, and he's actually in the video, the infamous video, If It Isn't Love video. He's the one that's telling them about getting ready and getting focused and getting ready to do the rehearsal and then doing the video. And then it goes from that video and goes into this is supposed to be during the Any Heartbreak album. They on tour with Bobby Brown and Albie Shore, and Bobby comes in there with his crew entourage, and he's being Bobby, and basically he's like, if you want me to sing some songs with y'all, we can do that too. And it's like, no, we got this. You do what you do, and we do what we do. What Michael told him. So basically, they do their performance, You're Not My Kind of Girl, with they had the little white marine uniforms on, and it goes from there to some kind of industry party or something. And no, before that, Michael and Ricky having a little conversation, and he gets to get on the tour bus, and there's a group of guys that come up to Michael. They want to perform and do an audition for him. He's like saying, well, we just getting, this, that, and the third. But Michael Biz could see how they got started. It was for Brooke Payne, give them the opportunity, they wouldn't be where they were at. So he let them do their audition. And he asked them, what y'all call yourselves? What's the name of y'all group? You said you're going to laugh, but we call ourselves Boys to Men. And I was like, wow. So that was Boys to Men. That was the audition for him. And he gave him his business card. I told him to give him a call as soon as they can. And from that point on, they had an industry party. All the big record executive people in the industry were there. And basically, I think we see Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis talking to Belle Biv DeVoe, and telling them, y'all need to work together, and man, y'all can come up with a group together. And they just was telling, we think we could do it. It's like, yeah, you could do it. And Johnny Gill's trying to do his individual project. Ralph's trying to do his individual project. Everybody's kind of doing their own thing. And it leads up to the Home Again album. I think that came out in the late 90s. The Home Again album, they're on tour. And it goes back to the infamous part where the part 1 started and went backwards. Where there was a confrontation between Bobby, Ronnie DeVoe, and because Bobby was doing his set and he was taking up all the time for them, and they only had time to do one song. So they Ronnie and them go and rush the stage and start doing their thing, and then Bobby brings his bodyguards or his crew. They'll go get a water hose and try to do something to try, and then no water comes out of the water hole, so they get into a scuffle on the stage. It's ugly. Everybody's arguing, fighting, and the next thing you know, Brooke Payne, the mentor, the the coach, the choreographer, their mentor and everything, he has a stroke, and they have to get an ambulance for him. Ronnie's all distraught 'cause that's his uncle, and they all fighting and arguing. And Ronnie said he was done with this. He was done. Uh, uh, Michael's upset. He's done. Ralph is upset. Johnny is upset. Everybody's pretty much done. And as a result of this, I think it was some kind of conflict with the because they didn't complete their tour, so MCA Records basically sued them, so they couldn't really do any kind of, like, I guess, any type of performance or concerts or anything, because they had to pay back all the money that I guess because they didn't complete the tour and they were contracted to do. And then we see an individual that was snorting coke, and I thought that was Bobby, and to my dismay, it was Ricky Bell. I'm like, what? Ricky Bell had a drug problem? We never heard about Ricky Bell having a drug problem. That was a shock to me, because it was like, he wasn't in the news. It wasn't nothing that we heard about Ricky having a drug problem. He was snorting cocaine, and to a point that he went into shock, and his wife found him in the bathroom vomiting and going having like a seizure, I would say, and foaming out the mouth, and he joins a drug treatment program to get himself straightened out. That was a shocker, because I never heard Ricky Bell. We always heard about Bobby being the reckless person, the one that was on drugs, the one that had all the problems and issues, and some of it was true, what they said about Bobby. We can't deny that. But we never heard about Ricky having any kind of problems. And the result, they got a part where Ronnie DeVoe is going to a real estate course, and people in the real estate course looking at it, that's Ronnie DeVoe from New Edition and Bell Biv DeVoe. Oh my, he is falling off. He's falling off real bad. And he went back and looked at him, like, he was like, oh man. Nobody's talking to each other. There's a lot of tension. As a result, there is a wedding with Ronnie DeVoe, and that somehow brings some type of reconciliation between the group members to come together. They haven't been speaking and talking to each other in a while. There was still a lot of tension. There was tension between Ralph and Michael, Ronnie and Bobby, and Johnny. All of them had some type of tension. They weren't talking for a while. And the wedding of Ronnie DeVoe caused them to kind of get back together, kind of reconcile their issues. And then they, they all got together, and they had a nice celebration for Ronnie and his wife, and they sang some songs, and the producer of BT, Stephen Hill, was there, and he talked to Brooke Payne and wanted to know if there's any way they can get them for their 25 silver celebration for BET celebration. And he said, well, I don't know. Well, you better ask them now why you can't, Brooke Payne told him. And they did the celebration tour thing for the television program, for the silver BET silver special. And it fades back into all the, each member of the group, how they came in the group, and the different, going back to the beginning of the story, and it shows all the different, reflections of what was going on, this, that, and the third. And I will say this is one of the best ones I've seen yet. Best movies of all time. This will go down as one of the classic films. You know, I never seen New Edition ever live in concert. All I remember is having the cassette tape. I got the little Walkman with the Cool It Now and Mr. Telephone Man. And I played that tape so much till it popped. So this is gonna go down as one of the famous, great films with the Temptations and Michael Jackson and the Dells. This is gonna go down as one of the greats. So we're gonna end this podcast. I want to thank everybody for listening to my review podcast, commentary, brief commentary. If you like this commentary video, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Peace to everybody. Thank you.